Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing my full review of the CKF FIF20. But before we get into all of that, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, and we will get into what this knife is all about. Also, I forgot to mention that I am doing a giveaway. So no, I'm not giving away my FIF20, but I do have a small giveaway coming up when I hit 500 subscribers. I will randomly pick one of the 500 subscribers for the giveaway, and I have not announced what I'm giving away yet, but it's just a small little thing to show my appreciation for all of you guys, all of the subscribers. So keep a lookout for that, and definitely subscribe if you have not already. So let's go ahead and talk about this knife. This is the CKF, it's a Custom Knife Factory FIF20. It is a front flipper, so I'll go ahead and get this guy flipped. You can see the action is pretty damn good. It feels amazing, and let's try not to get our fingers guillotined. This is a ridiculously good knife, and apparently that's just how CKF does stuff, because every knife I've purchased from CKF has been absolutely outstanding, amazing, and just super high quality. So let's go ahead and talk details of this guy. Now CKF, here, let me get the pouch. We have the pouch right there. They seem like a pretty cool company, Russian company, and it's a pretty nice pouch, by the way. I'll go ahead and open it up and show you guys what it came with. Got the cloth, got a magnet, sticker, COA card, and then of course an extra set of hardware, which is cool. And CKF, I think they have, I'm not sure if it's like a partnership with Riot or they're getting some of the machining done by Riot. There's something going on with Riot. I don't know exactly. If anyone knows, leave a comment or let me know. But so I don't know exactly what they're doing in-house or what they're outsourcing to Riot, but either way, the action is just insane. The quality, the fit, the finish, the machining, it's just ridiculous. This is a ridiculous knife, guys. This is damn good. It is a titanium frame lock. You can see right here. It is also a front flipper. You can see the little front flipper there. This is the best front flipper I've handled, and I've handled and I have a front flipper from Pena. Another front flipper that I really enjoy is the, what's it called? Petrified Fish Beluga, which is surprisingly good. If you guys don't have one of those, my full review on that is coming soon. But this is the best front flipper, guys. I don't know what to tell you. This is the one. If you're gonna, splurge for a front flipper or splurge for a really damn nice kind of grail-ish knife, and I would definitely consider this this is a grail knife for sure. These things are not cheap, not cheap at all. If you're gonna go for like a top quality, high quality, production knife, we got the VBR here. This is right around 300, low 300s. Excellent knife, solid construction, great materials. This is pushing $400, $500, $600, depending on the materials, depending if it's on the secondary market or not. I actually got this one new, but this is a $450 plus knife, and it certainly feels like that. I mean, you can't really beat the action on this guy. Now let's see if I can get the kind of, yeah, detent is amazing. Oh, did I mention I like this knife? Let's go ahead and get into a size comparison, and then I'll go through kind of the details and the specs of this knife and what it's all about. Let's go ahead. We were talking about the VBR, and this is actually a pretty solid size comparison because they are both, I would consider them on the large side, high end of medium, right at that large cutoff. So I'd say, yeah, these are large knives. I mean, just at that beginning stage of a large knife, as far as I'm concerned, for my measurements and my tastes. Let's go ahead and get the Quiet Carry Drift, which of course is going to be a little bit smaller. I feel like this is more on the medium side, and then we have the large guys up here. Drift coming in, I think at 3 inches. Yep, just about 3 and a little bit under 7. The FIF20. If you guys are wondering, it's FIF. I don't know what that stands for, or if it stands for something, but we got the FIF20. Oof, yeah, just, I mean, yeah, 3.5. 3.5 and just under 8. And then we got 3.5 and right at 8 for the VBR. So, you know, these are pretty, you can see the drift is a little bit smaller, especially on the handles are not that far off, but on the blade length, of course, there's another 1/2 inch for the VBR and for the FIF20. These are not, like kind of like amateur knives. I mean, these are the VBR and the FIF20. These are serious knives. Let's go ahead and talk, and not just size-wise, but like material and construction, and like, I feel like you have to be like a knife guy, or like a knife person to really appreciate not only the FIF20 but the VBR. Go ahead and put that to the side. Now let's go ahead and talk finish and materials and all that. We have titanium scales, titanium handles. It's really nicely knocked down and rounded, 0 sharp edges anywhere, which is awesome. They have, it's carbon fiber, but they call it like a cool carbon fiber. You can see there's this kind of wave pattern, but this one comes with the inlay. There are other versions. There's actually, this is a frame lock, but they have a, I think it's a bolster lock. I think they have a bolster lock one. I think they also have a liner lock. Yeah, I think so. They have a plain titanium one of these, and then they have like a crazy fancy, like Zerk, Damasteel, whatever it is, Mokutai, I don't know. But this one is, which is crazy, kind of one of the more basic versions of this knife. The carbon fiber is smooth. You feel that wave texture. Damn. Cannot feel where the inlay ends and the scale begins. Super nice inlay work. Again, I wonder if CKF is doing that, or if it's Riyadh or someone else. I'm going to assume it's CKF, but if anyone knows, let me know, please. Really awesome. Now, the actual finish for the handle, it looks like kind of like a dark bead blast, or like and then stone washed, or like a dark stone wash. But it's pretty attractive. I think it's very cool looking. We have some numbering there, M390, number 44. And oh yeah, let me double check on the designer. It was definitely a name that I cannot pronounce. So CKF does Philippe Georget. So he designed the knife. CKF does these collaborations where usually a custom designer will design the knife, and then CKF will produce it or have it OEM'd, and they're always limited runs, limited editions. If you haven't seen my unboxing first impressions of this, or unpouching, definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think. We have M390 blade steel, nice flat grind. Whew. Flat grind, super damn sharp from the factory. Really great edge put on it, and of course hand rub satin blade finish, which I'm liking more and more these days. Of course, I'm always going to be a belt satin guy, but whew, hand rubbed satin, really nice. You get the CKF logo right there, and then on the flip side, you got the Philippe Georget logo. So pretty clean look, clean billboarding. Let's go ahead and take a look again at the action. Insane guillotine drop shut action. Now, of course, this knife is a front flipper only. So if you're not into front flippers, of course, this is not the one for you, but it's pretty damn easy to front flip. depending on the size of your hand, you may have an issue, but for me, my hands are on the smaller side and I front flip this like a dream, no problem. Now, one cool detail to note is, first of all, lockup looks great, about 25%. One cool detail is they have these little cutouts on the lock bar and on the show side, so I can kind of get in there and disengage the lock pretty easily. It's very comfortable to get in there. It's something to grab onto. And then, of course, whew, guillotine. Boom. Now, on the back side, we have the back spacer, which I think is one of the more attractive back spacers I've seen. I love this design, how it is not just, you know, like a little standoff or a little screw there. You see, you know, I like these short back spacers that are here. I like the full back spacers, and this is about halfway. Very cool, very attractive. Now let's go ahead and do a hardware check. I have not taken this knife apart, and I do not plan to. Interesting. So T8 and wait a second. T6. Weird, right? Weird that they would choose T6 for the body screws. That's kind of a bummer. Wow. I just noticed that. You know, of course, this is a, you know, $400 whatever dollar knife or more, depending. And although I do use all my knives lightly. You know, I'm not like a knife you know, abuser. Of course I'm like a knife enthusiast collector. I do carry all my knives. I do use them. But if it's this damn expensive, I'm not doing anything crazy with it. As you can see, I'm trying to keep this in pretty nice, clean shape. So usually I won't try and kind of baby the really serious expensive ones. But I actually have a knife that's on its way. It is damn expensive, and I am planning on making that my kind of user-abuser knife and testing that out, which is usually not my style, but I'm going to do that. Now, of course, I did not do that with this knife. This is, to me, this is like an art piece. I mean, the construction, I'm going to get into ergos in a second, but the construction, the fit, the finish, whew, the action, so comfortable and so fun to fidget with. Now, you can see centering could not get better. Perfectly centered. The clip, aesthetically, I'm not a huge fan of this clip. There's no clip play, you know? I mean, it's solid, it's on there. And it worked in and out of pocket. I mean, it's not a big deal. This cutout, the lock bar relief, is super smooth on the inside, nice and rounded out. But sometimes you're depending on what kind of pants you're wearing, it does get caught in between the lock bar relief cut and the clip. So that would have been nice if they put this on the inside, an internal relief cut. I always think that's a nice kind of considerate detail. Now let's go ahead and talk ergos real quick. Ergos, very comfortable. Like the handle shape and these ridges, yeah, it's really nice. I feel the clip just the slightest bit on this tip, which is not sharp, but it's definitely not smooth. So I do feel the clip just a little bit, but as far as my hand, I get a full 4-finger grip with a little bit left over. This would be comfortable for someone with larger hands as well, because this is a large knife. And I'm liking larger knives more and more every day. The jimping is great. This is some of my favorite jimping. I wish they would have extended it more, maybe right to the logo, a little bit past there. Let's see how that would... Yeah, I think, why not? Why not? Why not extend that? The action, of course, is ridiculous. Ergos, very good. Downsides, the clip, I don't know. I mean, it's not my favorite. Is it a downside? Nah, it's almost a downside. T6 body screws, absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why they did that. I didn't even notice until now. And I don't know. I feel like for the price, why not use T8? I don't think it would, I don't think it would mess with the aesthetics. Would it mess with the design? I don't think so. So definitely would have preferred to see T8 screws, so there's no possibility of stripping them. Although, to their credit, they do give you an extra set of hardware. So if you do strip a screw, it's not the biggest deal. On the upside, things that I've already mentioned, of course, this hand rub satin, amazing. This little nice cutout. Insane, ridiculous drop shot action. Super comfortable for a front flipper. Ergos are great. This inlay work is just expertly done. Overall, the design, super sleek. And there is another version, I think it's the FIF20 or something, but it's even larger than this. So I think this is actually the small version of the FIF series. But I like it. I don't need a larger knife than this. This is, I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit larger, but I don't need some crazy, 10-inch knife. That's not my style. But although I have been liking larger knives more and more. Now, this is just a great example of great machining, excellent manufacturing, fit, finish. Everything is awesome as far as looks and aesthetic and design. They could definitely get these as T8s, and the clip, it could go either way. It would be nice, as much as I like this hand rub satin, to see a belt satin on there, but that's just my personal preference. And of course, for a front flipper, whew, just ridiculous. I think that just about wraps it up. This is a great knife. Yes, it's not for everyone. It is a front flipper. The materials are great. M390 titanium carbon fiber with this excellent, cool carbon fiber milling pattern. It's not for everyone. Of course, it is damn expensive. We're getting into the next tier of, premium knives, kind of these premium boutique production knives. And of course, I think there are some available of these as I'm making this video, but these are pretty tough to get just because they don't release a lot of them. So all things to consider. But if you like front flippers, if you like insane action, and you want that really damn sexy, really damn sexy grail knife, I'm gonna try not to get myself, bang, right there, then the FIF20 is for you. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Knife Standards. I'll catch you later.